Imagine waking up with the feeling of nervousness, determination, and anticipation all at one time. That's what it felt like waking up on the morning of the basketball championship game. Our team was going against another team we had been head-to-head with all season. The other team had stolen the title of undefeated from us by one game, but we were not going to let them take the title of champion as well. And if that wasn't enough pressure, our team was making history. In the many years of our team's existence, we had never made it to the championships. In fact, in our very first practice of the season, we had made it our goal that season to win the championship. Seeing how we were just one game away from making our goal a reality, we couldn't fail now. When all of our team had arrived at the venue where the game was to be held, we all had to watch two other teams in the consolation game compete for third place. While it was fun watching the game, every girl on our team had a knot in her stomach in anticipation for our game to start. Once the consolation game was over and the awards had been given to the third place team, our team started our warm-ups. Normally during warm-ups, we would all chat and laugh and be excited for our game to start. But on that day, everyone felt the pressure of the game, and we only said a word if we were calling for the ball. With only a few minutes left till our game started, our coach pulled us all aside for a pre-game pep talk and to tell us who would be starting the game. After that, an announcer announced all of the players on both teams as we lined up on the court for the national anthem. Once everyone sang the last verse and applauded, both teams made their way back to their benches. We huddled together for our coach to give a last word of encouragement. Then the buzzer sounded for the starters to take their place on the court. As the teams got ready for jump ball, the gym was dead silent. But once the ref threw the ball in the air and it was tipped to a player, the gym erupted into cheers from the stands, cheerleaders, and players and coaches on the bench. As the game went on from the first quarter to the second quarter to the third quarter and finally into the fourth quarter, the score was neck and neck. First the other team was in the lead, then our team, then their team again. With only a minute left in the fourth quarter, and while we had possession of the ball, our coach called a timeout. We were winning by only 2 points. We had to make sure that at all costs the other team did not get the ball. Once the timeout was over, the players went back out to the court. We then inbounded the ball. In what seemed to be the longest minute of our lives, the clock ticked away, but we managed to keep possession of the ball. As the crowd counted down the last 10 seconds, everyone in the gym was on the edge of their seats, including the players on our bench who were nervously gripping each other's hands. When the crowd got to 1 and the buzzer indicated the end of the game, our team sprang up from the bench and our entire team came into a group hug. That moment of pure joy was the proudest moment of my life. There were tears of joy and congratulating as our family and friends rushed over to where we were rejoicing. After everyone had calmed down and both teams congratulated each other on a great game, it was time to hand out the awards. Once the second place team was handed their awards, it was finally time for our team to get ours. Our team stood there smiling and holding each other's hands as we waited for the announcer to say what we had been hoping he'd say all season long. When the announcer declared that our team had won first place, all of the cheering from family and friends had resumed. The 3 seniors proudly walked up and received the award. After the award ceremony, we all took pictures together of this unforgettable moment and continued to congratulate each other and talk about the awesome game we had just played.